Good morning, my beauties. Whew. Clearing the air and turning the lights on. And we will begin with the mystical shaman oracle for the reading for the week ahead. The mystical shaman pops out and the council remains at the bottom. The divine guidance. So the mystical shaman oracle deck is Alberto Villaldo is a contributor. Colette Baron-Reid and Marcela Lobos are the ones who have this beautiful deck. And then the divine guidance by Cheryl Lee Harnish as well is the next deck that we'll be doing a little pull from as to who pops out. That's it. Whoa, all right. Oh, wow, we got the lion and we got the bottom of the deck as well. Plus, oh, we got the nectar of life. How beautiful. Oh, it's going to be a good week, guys. Lots of transformation. And then Animal Messages from Susie Green is also the other deck that we're going to pull from today. And I feel before the animals speak, I want to actually read the mystical shaman. And happy Mother's Day to anyone that is in North America celebrating this holiday. I know that in England they have a different Mother's Day. So the mystical shaman is a symbol. This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In so doing, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. This is what we have a chance to do, guys. This is such a powerful week. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When he remembers this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. The invitation. When the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to dream and create your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there were no need to explain you to anyone, not even yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and to allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. Woo! The medicine as well of the mystical shaman is to be careful what you pray for. The mystical shaman cautions you against relentless attachment to a certain form that you think will make you happy, prosperous, famous, loved, etc. However, in seeing your dream come into being, had you considered what you were willing to sacrifice for it? Perhaps you have been telling yourself a certain story for so long, the story that only when you reach this particular goal will you be happy that you will arrive. You didn't even notice that you're no longer the person who wanted those outcomes. You may have moved beyond those stories. Perhaps it's time to admit to yourself that you need to imagine a new story that is more in alignment with who you have become. This is just one moment in millions of moments in the continuum of a life. Let it go. Let it be just a story and move on. Better tales are waiting to be told. The council is also of new beginnings because it's a double 1, 11. So, the council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity, which is at the foundation of this deck as to why it's getting read. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on a divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in a state of yes, in an unconditional relationship with life. They remind you that your place around a sacred fire, which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time, you will claim it when you own your inner wisdom. The council has a message for you. Listen to your inner senses. The handwriting is already on the wall, so look about you, and you will discern its meaning. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and dare greatly. Take the leap without requiring life to assure you of success. You are never alone. Turn to the council to find the guidance you seek, and listen to the voice that arises spontaneously. Turn a deaf ear to that nagging voice from your ego that tells you that you are not up for the task before you. Create a spiritual feast for the council. Invite them to your altar every time you meditate or pray. Oh, we are so supported. We forget. The first one that had popped out was 32, and then 33 peeked out right after that, ironically, which is quite significant for the continuation. But the Nectar of Life card, 32, I'll put it up here. You work so hard and are definitely to be commended for your efforts. This card is asking you to slow down a little and enjoy the simple things in life. Spend some quality time with family and friends. Take time to embrace life and do some of the things you honestly enjoy. Focus your energy on activities and things that bring you true pleasure. Taste the sweetness of life. Feel empowered to pollinate and fertilize your dreams. How beautiful. The Sweet Nectar of Life and Lion Guide, which we actually got last week as well in the first reading that I had done for us on here. Lion Guide is here to help you awaken the sleeping lion that lies within you. Your inner lion is powerful, resourceful, and mighty. You really do hold the strength and courage to do whatever needs to be done. It is time to let the world hear your roar. Lion Guide is here to help you realize that you do rule your inner and outer worlds and to energetically claim your throne as the rightful ruler of your kingdom. Once you do, you will step into your role as a leader with ease. Wow. The foundation of that pile is also the heart mind, which is about learning to operate from the heart as the single most important things that we can do. It is now time to activate your heart chakra to its fullest potential. Spirit is asking that you take time to sit within the energy of your heart. Learn to breathe through your heart while you meditate by focusing your breath in your heart. Feel the loving energy you inhale and allow it to fill you. Let each exhale also be love-filled and feel this love filling the space around you. Through this daily exercise, you become one with your heart mind, operating fully from a place of love. So, those were the cards that I wanted to offer. And the wild horse is sticking to the desk. So, I am not sure what the reason for that was, but the animal message that wants to come through this week are two of them. You've got crocodile, which is about alchemy. The alchemy of energy teaches that death will always yield new life. And the baboon. In love and declarations of passion, heartfelt communication is key. The blue is the energy of the throat chakra, and the yellow in the baboon is the energy of the solar plexus, which is your willpower, self-esteem, and that is right under the heart of the matter and the heart chakra. Your green is the color of the heart. Pink and green are the colors of the heart. But this color of green is very much also similar to, not quite, but emerald green is the color of healing. And so if there is anything that needs to be forgiven in order for you to be able to fully show up this week, so that you can alchemize the past and speak honestly that which you desire, it's a great time to be able to do so. And the lion was at the foundation of banishing loneliness by reaching out to special friends. The moose says, with self-reliance and measured patience, adversity will be overcome. So you're getting a lot of brown. We're getting a lot of brown and green this week. So turn away from infidelity so that love may blossom, and recognize that to yourself you must be true. For if you are true to you, then everyone else will be true. And if you are not true to yourself, then others will not be either, because we teach people how to treat us in this life. So I hope that this reading today gives you some food for thought as you play about not just your day, but also the week ahead. And I send you massive love. I hope that you are willing to do what is required to let the mystical shaman within you flourish, to wear the wings and feathers on your headdress in order to highlight the crown connection that you have to Source and the divine, realizing all who stand with you, waiting for you to trust yourself enough to trust that they are here for you too, to let your heart radiate and the lion within wake, and to taste the sweet nectar of life. And that is our reading for this week. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a phenomenal week ahead. We'll see you again on Thursday for sure at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will read the next installment of the Saint Germain on Alchemy, book 3, which is about the heart. Well, it's the Sacred Chamber of the Heart, the trilogy of the threefold flame. And last week we did power and wisdom. And so this week we're going to get into love. And I look forward to sharing that with you. So lots of transformation happening. Keep your heart open. And also trust yourself enough to know who you can share the most exciting parts of what is in the air with, as we talked about earlier in our sacred self-compassion service, which was about recovering a sense of faith. So sending much love and appreciation, and we'll connect again on Thursday and then next Sunday again for the next installment of what we'll be doing together. Moving on from here now that the first reading of The Artist's Way is now complete. So thank you for being with me, and have a great day. Toodaloo. Lorjay. Namaste.